Welcome all my beautiful signs of the Zodiac. I'm Brenda and I'm here today to bring you your daily December the 22nd, 2018 messages and reading. I'm using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition cards. These are new to you. You haven't seen me use them, but I have incorporated that Answers from the Angels Oracle card here to finalize this reading. At the bottom of the deck, as we start off, is you've been given the dice, and the dice represents leaps of faith, taking risks, perhaps a gambling addiction, being careful, and realizing that you need to be very sure of what you're going to do before you throw those dice out into the universe and you take that leap of faith and that jump in that direction. So this is about being very, very careful with your choices right now when you're considering something that could be a gamble, that could be risky. So we're starting off, and we've been given the broom and the whip, the broom and the whip, and that often means problems here. That means that some of you may be dealing with someone in a competitive way. There may be an argument, there may be a debate, there may be, some difficulties here and disagreements here with someone. So be careful. This individual here that you may be coming up against has the same competing goals as you do. They're very, very competitive. So be careful. Someone also may be cracking the whip and saying, come on, let's get down to work here. We've got deadlines here. The end of the year's coming. We need to get our work done. You may be the one that's doing that, or someone else may be coming down on you and saying, okay, we've got to get this done. It's crunch time and we have deadlines. But please be sure to take heed and keep your options open here. And this is a cautionary card that there may be some disagreements and some arguments that have to do with another competing person. Now, the next card you've been given is the wishing well. And the wishing well is often, okay, let's make a wish. Your wishes can come true, but it can also mean that you're dealing with a situation that you need to look deep into, okay? The well is deep. It runs deep. And you may have to look into a situation a little more, careful that you're dealing with in your life right now. It may have to do with this card here. It may have to do with this competing individual, okay? Still waters run deep, as they say, and you need to get all the information coming in that, you need to do. It may have to do with that competing person or getting things done. But I do see that there may be an issue that some of you are dealing with, and you need to look deep into it, okay? Be sure. For others, things are turning out great. You can actually, throw the coin in that well and in that wishing well and make your wish. Now, you've been given the looking glass, and this is about looking into information, looking into a situation. There may be things going on behind the scenes that you haven't been aware of. There may be fine print that you need to check out. There may be documents, okay, documentations, legal things that have to do with, legal issues or institutions or things like that you need to look into a little more carefully. Again, I talked about this because I'm dealing with, cracking down on a situation and crunch time and deadlines, getting it done, looking deep into a situation here. And perhaps this is what you need to find out. The information that you may not be aware of right now. It's not right out in the open to the visible eye. And you're going to have to study it, look into it more in depth. So it's all about, any risks you're going to take here. You may be, this may be a risk that some of you are stepping into. It's a gamble, okay? It's a leap of faith. So this is why it's so important that you check all the details, okay? Whatever it is you're getting involved in here, if there's a legal situation coming into play here or documents of some sort that need to be read and really proofread carefully so that, you can get your work done properly here. You're going to be able to stand up and defend yourself with someone who, is going to try to compete with you, and look deep into this situation. For others, I see this being able to, toss the coin in the well and make a wish and things are going to be great. Some of you may be, seeing a windfall come in. So this is, many readings can come into this depending on, the questions that you ask in a private reading. Of course, this is general. But I see the all over general energy here right now. Is be careful, okay? Be careful of taking any risks at this time. Make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you look into it 100% into the depths of it. And keep in mind that, you may not be able to stall or take a pause or, shelf this issue. This is something that maybe, has a deadline you have to deal with and get it out before the new year. Now, your final outcome card from the Answers from the Angels is no. So if some of you we're wanting the answer to a specific question. This is what the universe and divine source has sent you. So it may have to do with this reading here. It may have to do with you not, you have to get things done, but make sure you crossed all your T's and dotted your I's before you do it. Or it may not be a good gamble to take, okay? If that's what this reading has to do specifically for some of you. It won't resonate with everybody, but it may resonate with some of you. So if there's a question that you've sent out into the universe that you want an answer to, at this time, they're giving me a no. I wish you a great remainder to December the 22nd as we move towards Christmas. Let me know how you like this deck. It's a little more informative about energy that's coming in. Some of you may come into some luck here. Some of you can throw the coin into the wishing well and get your wish. Others, you need to be careful, okay? Others, it may relate to some issue here in your life that may be a legal issue that you have to deal with, and you need to be very, very careful. It could have to do with your job, okay? It may have to do with someone coming into your life with this type of energy that wants to compete with you. Check them out before you take this leap of faith and risk. Wish you a great remainder to today, December the 22nd. I'll see you tomorrow, and know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, my